Britain's rental market is at breaking point.
Give me home, please.
With not enough homes to go round, soaring rents,
Oh my God.
squalid, overcrowded conditions,
Little swines.
spiralling property fraud,
They're crooks, they're running a scam.
When am I going to get my money?
bedsits to mansions,
You can't touch me!
squats to drug farms.
It's a frigging full room. The deal is, you have the house, you pay the rent. What bit don't you get?
Hello? Hi, mate. Hi.
This is Nightmare Tenants Slum Landlords. Blackpool is one of the most deprived areas in the county. Former coal miner and hotelier John Bartram runs a letting agency here with 400 properties on his books. Most are let by the room, and the majority of his tenants are on benefits.
I don't know what to expect. It could be fine, the property could be absolutely fine. But on the other hand, it could be half ripped apart, the mess.
John has taken a new property onto his books. He's yet to see it, so today, along with his handyman Billy, he's carrying out an inspection.
Hi, Billy. Billy? Billy?
Well,
What's up?
you got the keys to the front door.
We don't think there is any.
But they're locked from the outside, them doors. They're them ones what self-locked, so you can't get in them. Perhaps to snap it or something on the car.
Yeah.
With the decline of the tourist trade, many former Blackpool guest houses have been turned into bedsits for those on low incomes. This former hotel has been empty for the last 2 years.
Something behind it. Frag behind the door. Isn't there?
Suspiciously, the front door seems to have been blocked from the inside.
Something behind that door. I'm gonna get past that.
What we see as an agent is the darker side of life. You see a lot of poverty. So do we try and get around the back, Billy, or what do we do?
That looks good.
Can we get around the back? I wish we'd got a portfolio where there was all family houses. I don't know whether it's secure or not. But you see prostitution, you see your drugs, you see properties that's been broken into, being squatted. This actually looks pretty secure. A lot of these people are down on the backside. Where the window was boarded, the board has been taken off. It's a sure sign that the squatter's in there. Absolute nightmare, honestly, absolute nightmare. Well, no more once Billy's got his access.
Let's slide that wood away.
Go in, let's have a look through here. There's a screw holding the inner door and somebody secured it before we got here. Let's have a look downstairs first.
It's soon clear that the building has been recently squatted.
Needles everywhere, you know, everything all over the place. There is an issue with drugs in places like Blackpool. Heroin, foil heroin burns.
Methadone bottle.
Methadone bottle here. And when you actually go into a property that's been squatted, you are always vigilant. Another sharp on the windowsill here. That could be something like, sharps lying about that could do harm to me or my colleagues.
2 decades ago, this was a hotel catering to tourists visiting Blackpool's famous Golden Mile. Now, John has to check each of its 20 bedrooms for less welcome guests.
Oh, Christ. Christ. That is awful. Oh, it's just covered in shit. Absolute shit. And it looks as if like they're using some old curtains or something to wipe the bloody arse on. Not often I smell things like that, but, you know, it's all part of the job. And when you've been brought up working in the coalfields, which was a hard life anyway, you deal with issues accordingly.
Wait a minute. It's been leaking somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, as we look here, it's prime location. Maximum 200 metres off the promenade, right near Central Pier. Prime location for anybody to have a nice home, and you're coming to shit like what we're seeing in front of us. If the landlord could see what I could see, he would be shocked. Could be completely wrong. It looks the property's empty. Pigeons have been getting in. There's more pigeon mess, and it just the mind boggles.
There's just one final room left to check.
Hello. Oh, hello. I've been all right.
Hey?
What are you doing in here?
We've been on the streets.
Hey?
We've been on the streets and we were staying here with a friend.
There's no friend stopping here. Can you tell me how you've got access? Putting people on the street is difficult. You do feel a little bit for them, but they cannot see that you're a soft touch.
Right, we'll go. Excuse me for a minute, so we'll get...
Can I have some names, please? And
No, can you stop filming?
but is it fair that you break into somebody's property?
Not broken, breaking.
Well, somebody's broken by...
Someone else, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. In such circumstances, I've had threats. Been at properties where tenants have actually said, if I see you uptown, I'll do you in.
It's out on the streets, freezing like that.
Yeah, I'm not criticising you. I'm not criticising you at all. I know people deserve a place to stop.
So what's going to happen then?
In what respect?
Well, what, are we getting arrested?
Why should you? You're leaving peacefully. You know, we've got a mutual agreement that you go in and you won't come back. If it happens again, yeah, we'll have to take it down the legal route.
Can you give us 2 minutes and we'll get everything out?
We can give you 2 minutes and let you get everything out as well, yeah. I'm glad they went quietly, yes. You can't have any qualms. They're doing wrong. It's a criminal offence to squat. Okay. Yeah, cheers, Phil. So you can go out the front door because that's actually open at the moment.
The building is now empty. But with homelessness and drug abuse rife in the Blackpool area, John will have a tough task keeping it that way. Almost a third of Britain's buy-to-let landlords are over 60. But what may start out as a profitable pension top-up can develop into a full-time problem.
It's given me a few sleepless nights. It makes you down. You know, you try not to think about it and you can't get it out of your mind some days.
Landlord Chris Bull has been renting out his semi-detached house to a professional couple for the last 8 months. But 4 months ago, they stopped paying their rent.
The income that I get is rarely my pension, so I cannot allow thousands of pounds in rent just to go to one side. I need this money.
Just under £2,000 down, Chris served the couple with a notice to quit. And they should have left by today.
No car there. She's here, she's here. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I take it you're going to be leaving today. It's the 19th.
What do you mean?
You've been served a Section 8. You know about it. You know you do.
I haven't
It's
heard
like
of
the
it.
Section 21. You've not paid any rent for 4 months. So what's happening? When are you going to be leaving? I need my property back. This is my pension.
I haven't received any letter. I wasn't aware I'm supposed to be moving out.
Well, if you don't leave today, it's got to go to court. It's got to.
Right, okay.
Initially, I thought they were great. You know, I thought they'd be a good couple. Both in good jobs. They got enough money, more than enough money to pay for this, you know, this little humble abode. I can't afford for you to be living here for free. You've been here for free for 4 months. I'd sent them letter after letter. I sent them emails, text messages, and they just ignored it.
I thought you'd been in touch with you.
No, nobody's been in touch. You know nobody's been in
Well, I
touch.
didn't. We've had a lot of stuff going on. I wasn't aware of that at all.
You're making my life difficult. You know, you've just not paid any rent for 4 months. You've ignored me, and also you've changed the locks on the door. You have.
Can I speak to you?
You've changed the locks on the door, though, haven't
Can
you?
I speak to
Yeah. Well, you have changed the locks on the door.
Can I speak to you? Can I please just...
Yeah, you can speak to him. Both myself and my wife were just at a loss what to do. She's clearing up. The other tenant's leaving now. She's going. What do I do? This is my income, and I've not had anything now for 4 months. I'm just, you know, it makes life a struggle. I cannot afford to do this.
Six minutes later,
Hello? Hello?
Chris?
Hello, who's that?
Is this Chris speaking?
Who is it, please?
Is this Chris speaking, yes or no?
I want to know who's ringing me, please. Who is it calling?
If you want to sort this situation out, I suggest you answer, is this Chris or not?
Well, it is Chris, but who's this?
Right, that was I, wasn't it? Right, Chris.
Right.
Have you got a court order to be at that premises, yes or no?
I can go round there because it served you a Section 8, which means you should have left. You should have left today. You should have left today.
Do you have a court order for an eviction?
No, you listen. You've not been in touch with. Today is the first day. What?
Listen, if you're at our property in 10 minutes' time without a court eviction, the police will be there. You have threatened.
No, we
You
haven't.
hear me?
I haven't threatened her. Excuse me.
She's fearing for her life at the moment. The police are being called now. I strongly suggest, Chris, you make yourself scarce.
And I'll strongly suggest you stop lying. Oh, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
with bad blood on both sides, Chris is still no closer to getting back his house or his missing money.
It's all wrong, all of it. All of it.
Evictions in Britain are on the rise. On average, 169 take place every single day, up more than 50% since the start of the decade.
It's leaving a very bitter taste in my mouth, really. Couldn't even be bothered to turn up, and no contact, no sorry, no nothing.
After 9 months with inconsistent rent for her Surrey house, landlord Marilyn Hunter and her son Bradley have won a possession order. She's owed over £7 grand in rent.
Dear tenants, to advise that this morning I have been granted by the court a possession order for my house to be returned to me. This will be confirmed by a letter from the court to you shortly. Yours faithfully.
As her tenants, a woman called Jackie and her adult daughter failed to show up at court.
It's okay then.
Marilyn decides to deliver the news by hand.
I feel very betrayed by the tenants. What makes them think they've got the right to live in my house and not pay for it? It's absolutely outrageous. I've still got mortgage to pay on it. I want to know why they think they have the right to do that.
Are you going to say anything?
That's a good question, isn't it? I'm very angry and very hurt. They came out with silly stories like the money had gone out of her bank accounts and it was in cyberspace. She was at a funeral. Oh, there was just so many. And I remember sobbing about it, frankly. I'm not Superwoman, I'm just ordinary.
So she in? Oh, she's actually in. Do you want to come?
Is she in?
Yeah, she's in.
It's Marilyn. Oh, sorry, can't hear. Can you pull the door to a bit? It's too noisy. Right. Yeah, it's to do with the court case. You didn't attend the court thing today, and it takes ages for them to type it up. So I've got a notification which I'm going to put in the letterbox. So you've got to vacate within 14 days. Why is it that you think you can live in my house? You owe me $7,300, and you put me under enormous stress, Jackie. I've been off work with depression and stress. I was having incredible hardship financially, emotionally. I think they even knew that I was putting my back operation off. There was not one jot of consideration for me at all. Why have you done this to me?
Marilyn's tenant claims she's fallen on hard times, but does promise to pay the rent arrears and move out.
Please make sure you're gone, and fast, thank you. There's absolutely no point in having slanging matches with people. It's stooping to their level. It's nothing to be achieved by it. But I have to say, when I turned around, I thought, oh, I enjoyed that. giving her a bit of my mind. We will see what happens, but...
I don't think she'll leave.
No.
I don't think she'll leave. Yeah.
Oh, I'm livid. I'm livid.
The windows was all broken at the back, all been boarded up. It was a complete mess.
When inspecting a supposedly empty property, letting agent John Bartram discovered squatters who were using the former hotel as a drugs den.
There was all old food everywhere, there was human feces, there was a couple of broken toilets. Luckily, they agreed to move with immediate effect.
Today, John is checking to see whether the squatters have returned.
So we'll try and have a look to see if we can see anything here. It's broken up again. So I presume there are people in there again. Nightmare. I think a lot of these people are desperate. And yeah, Blackpool's a victim of its own past, where people still think it is paved with gold, it is not paved with gold, and they are stuck. No, nothing there. Can't see nothing, no, nothing there. Yeah, somebody's been here since last time I was here. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What the hell's this?
It's not blood. Too much for... It's all in the wall. The wall's in here as well. What a shithole. I feel sorry for the owner.
John worries the squatters may return again.
If the issue isn't resolved imminently, of course these people on the streets talk. Oh, go and get your head down here, go and get your head down there. It'll be common knowledge that the property was empty, so as one lot moves on, there'll be another one take the place. I think you're talking £7.5 grand. While ever it is empty, they're going to break in and break in and break in and break in.
This is the first time I've been in since work's done on it.
Wow. I can't believe how this is tidied up. Literally, you couldn't see the floor for pigeon mess. There was let's have a look. Yeah, there was actual nest in the sink. It's nearly habitable, actually, apart from carpets.
With repairs almost complete, John will soon reopen the building as bedsits.
Hopefully, in a week's time, it'll be back to its former glory when it was first made into flats, and we can possibly go forward and get in new tenants on a very quick scale.
If she doesn't answer, I'll just put the letter in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll see if we can get her to talk to us.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the next thing's the bailiffs.
After her tenant fell on hard times financially, widowed landlady Marilyn Hunter was left £7 grand down. Along with her son Bradley, she won a possession order for their former family home. It expires today, so the tenants, Jackie and her daughter, should have left.
There is less stuff hanging up. I'm wondering if they have moved out.
Marilyn lived here for more than 20 years. Now, she wants her own daughter to move in.
My daughter, delighted to say, is expecting her first baby, and we've decided to come back and have it as a family home again. Put it all the way back. Bang on the door with a knocker. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, they haven't moved out. Oh. Oh. Jackie, we need to talk. Jackie, we need to talk, Jackie. I spoke to you 2 weeks ago. You've broken your promises again. When are you going to get out? When am I going to get my money? Come on, Jackie, you're making life so difficult for us. Jackie, if you won't talk, you're giving me no option but to push hard with bailiffs. At no stage did they ever inform us as to what the problem was. There wasn't any apology. These people were just taking advantage. Right, I'll put the letter in the door. You're making life so difficult. So difficult. Unnecessary. You're not the tenant. Hang on, you're not the tenant.
There seems to be someone at home.
Who are you? I've let to a mother and daughter. I don't know who this bloke is.
They're waving through the window.
So there's more people in there. Oh, well, that's it then. I just feel an idiot, so gullible. They said that they would get out and pay in full, and that's the attitude I get today. This is my house, my property, and they think they can live in there. More than mother and daughter. Who else is in there? They just chuck water out. Yeah. That is so shocking. This is getting nasty now, isn't it? And the dog. The lease says no pets. Great dog in there. Oh, dear. Well, that's it then.
Bad, isn't it?
Oh my God! My conscience is clear, more than clear, isn't it?
Spiralling costs are forcing more and more large groups of adults to share accommodation. In England alone, there are believed to be 500,000 of these houses of multiple occupancy, known as HMOs. With concerns about poor standards, council housing enforcement officers have been granted greater powers to tackle landlords.
Not sure what to expect, never know what to expect, so we've got the police waiting there for us.
Today, Andrew Sedman and Joe Smith are conducting a raid on a home owned by a landlord called Prosper Sakari.
Hoping we get our evidence together. I'm hoping no confrontation, I'm hoping we get in. It doesn't look good from outside.
Mr. Sakari's brother is a notorious bad landlord. In September 2018, he was fined a record £1.5 million for converting North London houses into overcrowded accommodation.
It's the start of an investigation into Sakari's brother, so...
Yes, see if the brother's keeping up the standards. We'd had reports of a large amount of people entering the premises from neighbours, neighbouring properties, but the landlord would not give access.
Morning.
Did you have a copy of the warrant? Of course I have, yeah. There you go. Cheers. And actually, the landlord claimed it was empty.
We believe there are people living at the property despite the owner saying no, it's empty, but he refused to allow us to have a look around.
So, don't know what to expect. Could be bad.
The housing enforcement officers believe the property may have been rented out to a large group of tenants, which the landlord does not have a licence to do.
I'm just going to stick this on the door first, so that the warrant is served. Right, there's a light on in there, so if there's any queries about what's going on.
Oh, cool.
Great. Ah, hello, sir.
Hello. Oh, how you doing?
Good morning. We have a warrant of entry to your property.
Oh, okay. I'm not even the owner.
Right, that's fine.
That's
we know
fine.
who the owner is. You're going to let us in, yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great.
No. There's someone in there and there's someone in there.
Okay, you all related or are you friends?
I'm renting the room.
It's fine, nothing to worry about.
We're from Town
Nothing
Council
to
Environmental Health. Yeah. We're just executing a warrant of entry because we have been unable to get into the property.
Not only is the property occupied, it seems that at least 5 unrelated people live here.
Yeah, well, okay, there's definitely people living in this room. There's belongings here.
Meaning it's classed as a large HMO and must be licensed.
Don't like this room much.
Some landlords either don't know that they need a licence or they don't care that they need a licence. Unfortunately, we're seeing a lot in Harrow that they don't care.
Well, what the heck is this? This electric wire here going through the wall. Some of the electrics in here are pretty scary. This is totally unacceptable. That means there is no earth. Very dangerous. Property was just a mess. Seen some quite artistic works here of pipe work. Exposed pipe work to the radiators just on the floor. They were just bare copper pipes. Stand on those, you burn your feet. Were you aware that this property was unlicensed as an HMO?
No, I wasn't aware that it was unlicensed, but I did believe that he was definitely be breaking some rules with the condition of it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
As well as renting out rooms without a licence, it seems the landlord has placed unfair conditions on his tenants.
You say you don't receive housing benefit at the moment, but he said
No, but I am entitled to some.
Yeah.
But it says on my tenancy agreement if I'm to take benefits out to this address that
you won't be living here.
Terminated. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a copy of the tenancy agreement to hand at all?
I'll have a look through it.
It's against the law to do that sort of thing. Delightful. Mind if I take a copy of this?
Yeah.
The officer's inspection is delayed, as one of the upstairs bedrooms is locked.
The landlord should have given us access, should have been honest about it. He hasn't. So, he's in trouble. Ah, we're in. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Oh, hums a bit in here, doesn't it?
A bit warm.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, that's disgusting.
A large extension is being built at the back of this supposedly empty property.
He just wants to pack people in here, it's pretty obvious. Just maximise the potential of making money.
Probably a kitchen extension with another room, possibly 3 other bedrooms, maybe, depending on how it's divided up.
Okay, well, there we have it. Unlicensed HMO. He's going to have to be made an example of.
After 5 months with no rent, landlord Chris Ball has been left almost £3,000 down and is struggling financially.
My wife has really been upset about it. She just can't, you know, she can't think why anybody would do this. And it's just difficult. It's a real strain.
When Chris last visited the property, the tenants were still living there, despite claiming otherwise. They said they'd leave by today, so along with eviction expert Paul Champlina...
Morning, Chris.
Morning, Paul.
Chris is checking the house is empty.
After all these calls, how are you? Pleasure to meet you.
I'm very well, thank you.
So, you've got the keys, haven't you?
Yes, I have now, yeah.
Let's go in, let's have a look, make sure that he's moved all this stuff out, okay?
Yeah, I'm dreading it, to be honest.
Okay. Okay, all right, so the good news is he's obviously gone.
Yeah. I felt relieved he'd gone. I felt angry that I'd been used and abused.
What room's in here? What is that?
Oh, it's just like he literally just dumped a builder's bag. All this has been taken off as well. Oh. He claimed that he'd left the house in good order and he's got photographic evidence to prove it, which is utter nonsense. There should be a wardrobe here.
Really?
Really. There's a wardrobe in here and there's a fitted wardrobe in there. There should be a wardrobe there.
Okay, shall we go and check the garden? Oh, this is your cabinet.
Yeah, Yeah, they broke it all up and dumped it. I mean, I think all names went through my mind.
Most landlords, they bite off the rent, you know, but, you know, it's up to you.
No, I don't want it like that. I want to pursue them. It's cost me so much money. Yeah. It's caused us so much heartache. I've had sleepless nights. My wife's had sleepless nights. We're sick of it. All in all, you're talking about 4, 5, nearly £6,000. We want the money back. You know, I'm not letting them, I'm not allowing them to get away with it.
Okay.
I've worked bloody hard for this place. Yeah. I want that money back.
Chris is really tenacious. He wants his money, but most of the time landlords can't collect because they see they're throwing good money after bad. There's no assets. It's not right. I know from experience, 80% of landlords will never ever get their rent back.
4 months on, Chris hasn't recovered any of the missing rent or legal fees.
My approach normally would be to negotiate a way forward, but if they want to play silly buggers, then okay.
2 months ago, Harrow Council found 5 people living in an unlicensed house they were told was empty.
We're there to look after tenants' health and safety. Therefore, if it means putting the landlords in their place, I will happily do that.
Today, Enforcement Officer Ozzy Albayrak is returning to meet the landlord, Mr. Sakari, face to face.
Hello, you are Mr. Sakari? I am Miss Albayrak.
Are you?
I'm the officer that on the phone, I spoke to you on the phone.
Okay, no problem.
So, shall we call this bedroom 1?
Yes, please.
Okay.
The brother of this landlord has been fined £1.5 million, and he's the most notorious dodgy landlord that we know and dealt with in Harrow. I didn't know what I was walking into.
This landlord already faces a fine of £5,000 as a result of the council's last raid.
You did this, very good. This is very important. Yes, very good, very good.
He'll now only be granted a licence if Ozzy is convinced he's made significant improvements to the property.
Yeah. How many people are in the property at the moment? Altogether 5. You've already rented it? Okay. So you took new people. You shouldn't have really taken new people before the license given.
I'm so sorry, I didn't hear.
Okay, because obviously you don't know how many people we're gonna give you. So hopefully it won't be a problem. That's the thing.
It will be a problem.
It won't. Hopefully it won't be. I will see.
We're not obviously looking to put anyone on the street, but we always come across landlords who put people in before we grant them the license.
When did they move in?
I think they moved yesterday.
Okay. And all these smoke alarms and everything was in place?
Yeah, that was from before,
okay.
Not now.
Let me go and have a look. Ow.
Mr. Sakari does have planning permission for the extension.
So you're extending the next room as well?
No, only here.
But unless Ozzy grants a licence, he won't be able to rent any of his property out to multiple tenants.
Currently you have 5 people, that's okay. I'm not going to ask you to evict them. However, you might see a condition on your license saying either reduce the numbers or expand the kitchen, which you will do. We know that some landlords will push their luck once the license has been granted because they think we don't keep an eye on them, but we do.
Okay. Thank you. Take care, yeah?
Marilyn Hunter won a court order against her tenants, who owe her more than £7,000 in rent. They were ordered to leave 2 weeks ago, but stayed put.
Marilyn, good morning.
Good morning, Paul.
You must be Charlotte.
It
Nice
is.
to meet you. You okay?
Along with her pregnant daughter Charlotte, and eviction expert Paul Champlina.
So it's this house here, isn't it, over here? Yeah. This one over here, yeah.
Marilyn is returning to see if they've finally left.
What's that beeping? Is that your alarm?
Yes, it sounds like it.
It looks a bit empty in there. Can we
We'll go round the back.
Let's look round the back. Let's run the back, and then we'll let ourselves in.
Right, okay, Charlotte.
What car's there?
The one on the left.
So they left the car here.
Yes.
It's open. Oh, there we go.
With no sign of the tenants, a woman called Jackie and her daughter, Paul believes the house has been abandoned.
Let's have a look in here. Hello? Hello? It's empty. Stinks.
Jesus.
It stinks.
Everything stinks.
Okay.
Stench was dreadful. A mixture of dog, rubbish. Oh, look at the lights.
Oh, my God.
And everything was just dirty, like an old pub that had years of nicotine on it. It just looked so grubby and disgusting. And look at the state of the summer house and the bed. Oh my God! There's dog turd everywhere.
The Gucci shoes.
Huh?
They're real.
Oh, money to buy Gucci shoes, but not enough to pay me any rent whatsoever for the last 5 months. That's nice.
A separate garden annex forms part of Marilyn's property.
Hello? Hi, mate. Hey.
Oh, is there somebody there?
Still here?
Oh.
Hi, mate. Do you want to chat? Oh, hold on. You're leaving now. Who's here with you? Just you and your dog? You got a big dog? Well, so we've got a Rottweiler there.
Who is he?
Okay, we're back off. We're going to back off.
Who is he?
Don't know. So we're going down the bottom of the garden so you can leave. The last thing I wanted was an altercation, because if this guy was a squatter, I can't force him to leave. We have a possession order, and what we have to do is we have to apply for a bailiff eviction date, and this could be really catastrophic for Marilyn, more so for her heavily pregnant daughter, who was desperate to move into her property.
You never know what's going to happen here.
Hi, mate. Do you want to talk to me or not? He's not talking. He's keeping stum. The problem is we've got a standoff.
Unable to reclaim the house until the mystery man leaves the annex, Paul puts in a call to the tenant.
Hi, is that Jackie? Can I confirm you vacated the property now? It's all empty. No. Hold on. Jackie. So your son's in the outbuilding, correct? It was a relief to find out that the guy in the outbuilding was a relative and not some random squatter. We're going to go and leave the property now, and please make sure he leaves, okay? He shouldn't be here. Thank you. Bye-bye. They're gone. Is he gone? All right.
It's taken nearly a year and cost her over £8,000, but Marilyn finally has her home back.
Oh, Mum. Oh, bless you.
Oh, you got it back. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll make it look good again.
Slog. I don't cry often, but I remember sobbing about it, frankly.
Oh, he's left the keys here.
Oh, look at that thing. Oh.
Stinks of weed in here. It absolutely stinks, doesn't it, of weed?
Disgusting. Oh, yeah, really strong. Will I let again? Never. You're very special. You're my first grandson. Oh, we do make funny faces, don't we? It is with great pleasure I'm able to report that it's becoming a family home again. Sorry. It's becoming a family home again. The family home that I created for my family. 22 years later, my daughter has now creating it for hers. It's got its heart back. It's got its heart back. We got it back. We got it back.
Next time.
Use sharps in a pot, heroin.
A man confronts his drug-dealing neighbours.
I don't want my son to be seeing sort of people around here.
Yeah? You get
A landlord is left devastated by the damage to her property.
You're supposed to be out, Tony, yesterday.
And a woman is forced to evict her former friend.
This is not happening. She's just taking the piss.
Oh.